Now to our ongoing coverage of power and influence, the influential people and companies shaping our energy future and impacting your pocketbook.
This week, SRP reported record revenues so far for this fiscal year.
Joe Dana is here to explain why this is happening and what that could mean for SRP customers.
It's a strange time in the power business. We just went through the pain of post-pandemic inflation and higher fuel costs that impacted power companies' bottom line. But at the same time, a record hot summer is also making utilities a lot more money. SRP reporting this week that through the first 7 months of its fiscal year, it has brought in a whopping $189 million more in net revenue than anticipated. The orange line is what they planned for. The blue line is where they are at. Why? SRP says record-breaking heat created higher demand. Combine that with lower costs for natural gas and power purchases, SRP is raking in the money. Now, this might feel like an insult to SRP customers who saw their rates go up earlier this year. That was intended to pay for higher fuel costs that SRP faced. What does this mean if you are an SRP customer? Well, nothing in the short term. Ideally, if SRP continues on this trajectory for the next 5 months and ends the year with record revenues, which two experts I spoke with today say is very likely, barring any big surprises, then that means SRP will invest that extra revenue into future power resources as demand is expected to grow. That will theoretically mean cheaper power for SRP customers down the road. It is already some of the cheapest rates in the country.
All right, Joe, so where do we stand on the difference between what APS customers are paying compared to SRP customers?
Good question. We get that a lot. Unlike APS, SRP is a nonprofit, so you could argue that SRP might want to give back some of their revenue to customers. There's no indication, though, that will happen. But talking about the comparison between the two, APS is expected to make strong revenues. It operates as a publicly traded for-profit company, very different than SRP. As we reported this summer, the most recent data showed APS customers pay an average for the same amount of electricity 24% more than SRP. A snapshot of this summer alone shows that gap likely widening further. Why? APS customers paid 12% more than the previous summer. SRP customers paid 4.6% more. So comparing the two is apples and oranges, but it shows you why many people are demanding greater accountability for APS, as the company is asking for another rate hike right now.
All right.